everybody, this is The Shape speaking, and here I am back at Warner Brothers Pictures. I'm doing my annual studio tour. Doing the Plus tour today, which is really my favorite of the bunch that they offer. For the record, they offer 4 tours here that you can take, and Warner Brothers actually does one of the best studio tours in the area. It's very informative, it's very detailed, they have a lot of fun museums after the tour is over. It's really a good place to visit, but the Plus tour is my particular favorite. They have a regular basic tour, which is cheaper. They have a 4-hour-long deluxe tour, which will actually have food that they actually feed you about halfway through. So, but the Plus tour, that's like the midway tour. There's also a Classics tour. That's the one I usually take, so that's what I'm here for again. Now, next week I am actually going over to Paramount Pictures to do their mid-level tour. I forget what they call it, but I've never done that particular tour before, so we'll see what that's like. Honestly, if you're a fan of film history, if you like all the insights and everything, there's a lot of good stuff around here down in SoCal that you can do. So if you're coming out and you're doing like Universal Studios, you can pretty much do all of Universal in like one day. So I would recommend heading out over to the Warner Brothers Pictures tour later on. I would recommend again the Plus tour or the Deluxe tour if you can afford it. Also, the VIP tour at Paramount Pictures is really good. That's another one where they feed you halfway through because it's 4 hours long. Let me step back here so I'm not blocking everybody. And also Sony Pictures does a pretty good tour. They do have like a VIP tour. Unfortunately, I do these things solo all the time, and you have to have 2 people at least to do that deluxe tour at Sony. So I've never done it. Anybody wants to go do the tour with me, they always want to save money and do the basic tour. So I don't know what that one's like, but their basic tour is pretty good. So if you like your film history, I would recommend coming out and doing those. Also, if you drive up to Hollywood, there's the Hollywood museums are also kind of fun. You've got the Hollywood Museum in the old Max Factor building. You've got there's the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, the Guinness Book of World Records Museum. There's the really cheesy Hollywood Wax Museum, and then there's Madame Tussauds right down the street. So that's kind of a bit of a little film. If you're into your film history, that's actually a fun series of things to do down here. So anyways, I'm going to be hopping into, as you can see, I'm all decked out in my Harley Quinn themed finery today, including my Arkham Asylum patient badge. Obviously my Harley hat has seen better days. I need a new one. But so I'm going to be heading in, taking the tour. Nice thing about Warner Brothers is if you're running late or anything, or if you have to move it, they're very, very accommodating here. Another thing worth noting, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, also something I'm going to be checking into for all you Potterheads out there. I'm going to go take a look at the gift shop in there, and we'll see if there's any new merchandise from the last time I was here, if there's anything from the new series that's coming up. So once again, they do not allow me to film on the tour. So I'll do the same thing I did last year and just put all my pictures together in the video as a slideshow and add some public domain music. So Warner Brothers Picture Plus tour, always a lot of fun. Here we go again. They're doing the Butterbeer thing here too, not just at Universal. I saw some new wands in here and some other cool stuff. I will go into more detail about the gift shop later on. So here we are in the tour center. This is where you make your first stop. It's basically like a little mini museum.
So when they first started movies, they did silent movies, right? Yeah. They didn't have the way yet to put sound.
Then you head over here. Okay, so this is the lounge area for the Plus and Deluxe tour. You spend a little more money and they treat you a little bit more special. You get all kinds of snacks and stuff in here.
My friends, and we are all for the Studio Plus at noon.
I got it.
He passed away in 2015 as I was finishing up my second feature film, Creed. I never got to see that movie, and I never really properly mourned that loss. And one of the things that he and I would do together, listen to blues music. I was trying to figure out what my next movie was going to be. And I was in the kitchen with my wife and producer business partner, Zinzi, and the Howlin' Wolf song came on called Wang Dang Blue,
I could probably
which is a crazy
do
song
like
of
if
all
it's
the
gonna be
dangerous
like
characters in
before
the
our
South.
actual
They get
official
together
time, but I
and talk
prefer not to
about
do it
the
like right
party.
after.
The movie just came to me.
I live in
You know, I kind of all coalesced in that moment. And I told Zinzi I was like, there, I have my next idea for a movie. And more than anything, I found it was an opportunity for me to write a love letter to cinema. You know, to all of the things that I love about going to the movies and watching movies with an audience. You know, that feeling that drove me to want to become a filmmaker.
Been the audition process, and I'm looking for somebody who I think brings something interesting to the role, who fits physically maybe, and sometimes if they don't fit physically, if I turn it on its head, is that more interesting?
Writing is a craft, first and foremost, and the thing that I always say to young writers is you have to write. And it is one of the great crafts in the motion picture television business. It's one of the
Question. And sitting with Ron and with Danny, it was never any question what their screen was. They were exactly who we are.
This is in the archives building.
So I often just take each scene and try and put a story around it and try and find visuals that connect.
Each production designer is different. They approach it differently. I started in 1937, 38 as a blueprint boy in the art department. I'm Gene Allen, and I won a Ghost statue for My Fair Lady. Basically, you're there alongside the director, visualizing the movie.
We're talking with the director and finding their point of view on the story and the characters, and trying to move forward visually.
Penny. 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 Okay, no response. Sucked. All right, everybody. So that was this year's Warner Brothers tour. Hopefully, I'll be able to put something together that'll be interesting. I did do walkthroughs of all the museums, which will go in separate videos, and I did a walkthrough for all the Potterheads out there of all the merch they've got in their gift shop. So I'll be back sometime next year to do this tour again, like I usually am. And in the meantime, next week, I'm heading up to the Paramount lot to do their tour. I will be doing their second tier tour. I forget what they call it, but I've never done that one before. So it won't be quite as extensive as the VIP tour I've done before, but it should be pretty interesting. We'll see what's on it. And so I'll see you guys all then.